I recently got 11 decants from Black Cat Decants. Let's go over the scents of wood. This is Plum and Cognac, and it's the vintage 2024. Notes are cinnamon, plum, rum, immortelle absolute, osmanthus, Peru balsam, vanilla, CO2, and vetiver. It's a woody, spicy hint of sweet. There was a note that somehow reminded me of cigarettes. It also kind of reminds me of a bougie, boozy nightclub. I definitely get the plum and the cognac and a little bit of a vanilla note, but it just, to me, there's some association that it's just like, I think it leans a little masculine. It's still well done. It's just something I probably wouldn't wear. I think for me, I would like a little bit more floral to help kind of, I think, add some extra kind of experience to it. New Harlem by Bond Number 9. Notes are lavender, bergamot, green leaves, coffee, cedarwood, patchouli, tonka bean, vanilla, and amber. Just reminds me of some of the men at work. I'd call it like a very safe masculine office fragrance. It's spicy, sweet, woody, the hint of gourmand. I'd call it dark, sweet, spicy. And I think it's that bergamot with the green leaves that makes it lean slightly more cologne to me. I didn't pick up a lot of the lavender on the initial spray. In the first 20 minutes, definitely got that coffee. And on the dry down, more of that patchouli and tonka comes out. The next one is Y80P by Yves Saint Laurent. And I picked this one up because I was thinking it might be a great one for myself or even my husband. So its notes are apple, aldehyde, bergamot, elemi resin, ginger, juniper berry, lavender, sage, geranium absolute, operinide, vetiver, frankincense, and tonka bean. I would definitely give this to my husband to wear. It's very fresh, sweet, a little aquatic, almost gave me a fish note, but we didn't get there, which is appreciated. On that first initial spray, the apple and the bergamot really and the ginger stands out. It's enjoyable. Golden Wood by the Harmonist. Its notes are mandarin orange, barley malt, elemi resin, beeswax, oak, amber, tonka bean, and birch. I'd call it your resinous spicy wood. I really picked up the mandarin and the beeswax. A little bit of that amber slightly reminds me of their beer called Blue Moon, which is a malty orange citrus with added spice. If they made a holiday version of Blue Moon, it would be this. Mandarin, the beeswax, and the amber just reminds me of slightly rusty orange color. Very well done. It's unique. My favorite of the Harmonist is Moon Glory Tuxedo by Yves Saint Laurent. It's got violet leaf, coriander seed, bergamot, black pepper, rose, lily of the valley, patchouli, ambergris, and bourbon vanilla. And I would call Tuxedo very unisex. It's woody, sweet, floral. Definitely get that spice. There's something about it that reminds me of when I visited Turkey. Beautiful. That patchouli definitely comes out on dry down. It's a well-balanced patchouli. It's not a hit you on the head BO patchouli. That violet leaf adds a unique sort of touch. I was worried about the coriander seed being like, oh my god, it's gonna be a really intense spiciness, but no, it's there, but not overpowering. The rose you definitely pick up. There's not a particular note trying to overpower the others. They all play nicely together. I have Muse from Yves Saint Laurent. It's got notes of Moroccan lavender, clary sage, frankincense, bourbon vanilla absolute, orris, ambrette seed, ink, and amberwood. Really like it. It's definitely similar to Tuxedo in some ways, but it's a very much softer, powdery version of it, a little bit more warm. But it's definitely powdery, sweet, and floral. Gris from DK Parfums is a spicy, creamy wood. Didn't get a ton of fig or black tea. I was a little disappointed. I think that fig just adds a little warmth and creaminess, and that vetiver is really nice. It's really well done. Spirtueuse Double Vanille from Guerlain. It's somewhat similar to Vanille Panifolia. They're different kinds of vanilla, but if you can't get Vanilla Panifolia, I wouldn't be disappointed to get this. Still a very solid vanilla that's not overpowered by other scents and not super sweet. I think it's a good alternative option if you can't get Vanille Panifolia. Decided to try Angel Share Paradis from Killian. The notes for Angel Share Paradis are raspberry liqueur, cognac, cinnamon, Bulgarian rose, tonka bean, Indian sandalwood, and oak. I am not huge on the other Angel Shares. It's definitely a fruity, sweet gourmand. Paradis to me is paradise, which to me is tropical. It's not that. That raspberry liqueur really adds this beautiful fruity note, a little bit boozy. I do get the cinnamon, but it's not an overpowering cinnamon. That rose does come out and it plays really beautifully with the tonka and sandalwood. Can't go wrong with that. And that oak adds a little depth and a hint of wood. That's really, I think, needed. Overly boozy, I think, without it. Maraschino from Sospiro, which maraschino, like the cherry. This one has strawberry, cherry, apple, peach. Does have almond, but it's not an almond fragrance. One of the, I think, the challenges with cherry, they become that very cough syrup cherry. I haven't found a cherry that I truly love. I think cherry can be kind of a challenge, but I really enjoyed this one. It's a fruity, sweet, floral cherry. I wanted something that is not a cherry almond. I already have a couple of those. When I first sprayed it, I definitely got the cherry and the peach. A little bit of the almond. I'd call it almost like an almond milk, not a true or a bitter almond. I definitely got that jasmine and the iris, and a little bit of the mimosa flower, not the mimosa of the drink. It stays pretty consistent. The consistent ones I really enjoy layering. It's not going to change on me in 3 hours suddenly. Definitely get the vanilla. The patchouli adds just a little uniqueness to it. Really nice. Is it my absolute favorite cherry? No. Is it a well done cherry? Yes. Last but certainly not least, we have Dolce Melodia, Sweet Melody from Sospiro. This one was my favorite of the 11, and I would classify it as a fruity, sweet, creamy floral. Definitely a daytime fragrance. It's got notes of mandarin, orange, saffron, pear, blackcurrant, gardenia, jasmine, rose, white musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. Two of my favorite bases. I definitely get that mandarin and that orange. Pear note. Blackcurrant, I think, keeps it from going sickly, sweet, and fruity. Maybe is helping keep that citrus present. And that jasmine definitely comes out. This is a very light white floral. And that sandalwood and vanilla just help unify it all. I think Dolce Melodia was my favorite. I'm really happy with these. I really appreciate the shipping and the experience working with Black Cat Decants, so definitely check them out. I think he added a bunch of new ones recently. It's a great selection. Highly recommend.